Every year at New Braunfels Christmas tree lighting, thousands of families pack the plaza to enjoy the festivities. And there's one thing that I notice. It's not the lights, not the music, and it's not even the tree. It's the people and the stories behind why families choose New Braunfels, choose to live in New Braunfels. So tonight, I only have one question. All right, maybe two. Why did you choose New Braunfels? And if you had to make that decision all over again, would you choose New Braunfels again? Because let's face it, you may be thinking about moving to New Braunfels, and these answers may help you out or may even surprise you. If you are new here to my channel, thank you so much for coming aboard, because every week we're dropping relevant and timely information just like this about what it's like to live in New Braunfels. What is it like to live in New Braunfels, and why do so many families choose to call New Braunfels home? And if they had to make the decision all over again, would they choose New Braunfels again? Let's walk around the plaza and find out. You guys live in New Braunfels?
Yes.
Awesome. And how long have you lived here?
28 years.
Wow. Why did you choose New Braunfels to raise your family?
I was born and raised in New Braunfels. My mom and dad, one was from Temple. My mom, she's from Austin, and they all just came to New Braunfels, and it was kind of family for them. So I didn't see a better place to raise my family.
I'm actually from Conroe, from the Houston area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what do you make of New Braunfels?
I love it. I've always loved it. My grandparents have been coming up here for most of my life, so we would drive through here on our way to Fredericksburg when we go to visit during this time of year. So,
what is it that you guys love so much about New Braunfels, and why you choose to stay in New Braunfels?
The family oriented of being in New Braunfels.
for me, it's the views. It's the river. You've got, the hill country. If you go just 20 minutes out of town, you got the hills for days. So for me, it's the views. Family, his mom and dad have been here, and everybody knows everybody.
This is where you guys are going to stay. I mean, knock on wood, the rest of your lives.
50-50. I mean, we've thought about moving to other places, but for now, New Braunfels is going to be our home.
To raise the family.
To raise a family. Once they're 18, they decide they do what they want to do. After that, me and her will decide what we're going to do.
You both live in New Braunfels?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
25 years?
25 years.
And
4 years.
4 and 25. Okay.
Yeah.
Why New Braunfels? Why did you choose New Braunfels?
Actually, originally for me, it was to get to a smaller town that was more family oriented. I came from California, and so just wanted something drastically different than that environment, and this fit the bill.
And why do you like living in New Braunfels?
Oh, what you can compare this, I think, to any town of any size as far as amenities. So you have recreation, you have music, you have restaurants, you have entertainment. It's like we never have to leave town, and we love it.
If you had to, I'm just curious, if you had to choose all over again to move somewhere, would you choose New Braunfels again?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You've got green here, and it's like 10 minutes from our house. We feel like we're transported into a whole different environment, and we live in New Braunfels. Downtown's adorable, and then we have green, which is like stepping into a cowboy town.
Mm-hmm.
We've made so many friends. It's every weekend is an adventure here.
Yeah. And that's the big difference I can say from California, because Californians are a little bit more standoffish, and here they're laid back and everybody's accepting. I mean, it's just that we just meet unbelievable people here.
And you live in New Braunfels?
I do. In
How long?
We've lived in New Braunfels for about 3 years now, but 2 of those years we were living here half the time, Austin half the time, and then we moved here full time about a year ago.
Why'd you move to New Braunfels?
We absolutely love the community here. I mean, it is by far one of the warmest, kindest places that you can live in Texas, in my
What
opinion.
makes it that?
I think everyone that lives here, who comes here, loves the small town vibes. And I know that it's growing at a crazy, pace, but it's still one of the best places where people come here with those good intentions of wanting to create community and to, really get involved. And I think when you have a lot of people that move here that want to be involved, you get a really cool community vibe. And that's what we found at Mayfair.
If you had to make the decision all over again, would you choose New Braunfels again as a place to come live?
Absolutely. I don't think there's anywhere else that we would want to be. I mean, we have the option to move now. We've moved here. We've lived here for a year. We spent 2 years making sure that this is where we wanted to spend our the next stage of our life long term, and it absolutely is. For us, the kids go to school here. They're involved. We're very heavily involved in our community, and so I feel like this is where we're planting roots for our future.
So what I keep hearing over and over again is that families choose New Braunfels for that small town feel, that small town vibe, community, and how families actually show up for each other.
The way the community has shown up for me, opening my small business in my hometown, it's these people in this town. I'm so, so grateful. Without y'all, I couldn't do it, and I wouldn't be where I am today.
All right, Stephanie, you live in New Braunfels.
We do.
And how long have you lived here?
About 19 years.
Wow, and you came from where?
North, Ohio. The north. Yep.
So up,
yeah.
Midwest area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why New Braunfels? There's a lot of cities across America. Why did you choose New Braunfels to raise your family?
Well, it's just the hometown, wonderful little, small town vibe. And my mother-in-law grew up in San Antonio, and she knew about New Braunfels as a child, and we just all converged here because it was such a nice place to live.
If you had to make that decision going back 19 years ago and say, hey, we have to move, would you make the decision to move to New Braunfels again?
Absolutely. I love it here. Yes. In fact, we live just very close to the library, so we're right near everything, very easy to get downtown, and the rivers, and just so much to do.
What about the people?
The people are so friendly. I mean, even though it's grown quite substantially, everyone's just very friendly. You still go into HEB, people are smiling and helpful, and once in a while you'll get a horn on the road, but for the most part, people are very courteous and kind.
You live in New Braunfels.
Yeah,
How long have you lived here?
August of this year.
August this year. Why did you choose New Braunfels?
So we looked at a lot of different states, Florida, South Carolina, back to North Carolina. We kept coming back to Texas for a lot of the reasons. The cost of living was fantastic here, and we kept hearing that the city was fantastic. I mean, the people are really nice, all the amenities the city has, and every time we came back, just universally speaking, the door kept opening up for us. And we ended up finding a house we loved, and we fall in love with it more and more every day.
Awesome. So cost of living, the people, events and activities like this?
Especially
Well, this is your first one.
This is our first one, but every event we've seen that the city's hosted is this really small community feel, but you look around and I mean, I have no idea how many people are here, but the city makes a real effort and investment in being a part of the community. So you have an opportunity to be a part of the city, all of the events that are going on, and it feels like this little tiny small town, but with all these big amenities.
It seems like families show up for each other in New Braunfels.
So we had a really interesting experience the other day where we had an opportunity to get some things for free on the side of the road, some construction stuff, and we pull up and we're like picking out a couple pieces. And New Braunfels residents with the truck said, "Hey, what are you doing?" We told them, they're like, "Why don't you fill up my truck and I'll drive it all the way back over for you." And time again, we've seen simple acts of kindness like that over and over. People opening the door, saying thank you, children saying thank you. This really is a genuinely nice city to live in and be a part of.
If you had to make the decision all over again, would you choose New Braunfels again?
Hands down, without question, and we might have done it sooner because we spent so much time researching and thinking, and just we felt like we had one move left in us, and it needed to be the right move for the right reasons at the right time. I wish we could have gotten here sooner, but we're here now and we love it, and we're just get involved. The more you get involved, the more you fall in love with the city.
If you're thinking about moving to New Braunfels, you just heard what these families told you. New Braunfels is more than our rivers, our homes, our historic district, more than our views. It's about people, it's about community, and it's about nights and events like tonight that make it all worthwhile. So if you're thinking about moving closer to all of this, as in moving here and buying a home here or selling your house in New Braunfels, of course, I'd love to be your real estate resource of choice. You can email me, you can call me, or you can shoot me a text. As always, thank you so much for coming to and watching our videos every week, and we'll see you on the next one.